What's up?
All right, dude. Well, it's cool to be here with you guys again. Another episode that we get to start. And, of course, we got Jay and Henry. You're going to see some two new faces. Good homies and filling in for Bravo and Steph or whatever, dude. It's whoever can make it and have a microphone that works and gets to hang out and talk to us. So,
those little ones are new.
I'm pretty excited because we haven't really recorded in the morning before. So we got together, and then you guys were talking about that Nigel Houston video. And then we put it on.
I got like
and
all
got
pumped.
super jazzed about doing the podcast.
I'm about to go skate in the rain.
I was
pumped on Mountain Dew.
Dude, I've never done even like a fucking kickflip, and I'm about to go do this shit.
Dude, watching skate videos gets you
just like
pumped.
I'm going.
When I was skating back in the day, it was always Baker 3. Me and
dude,
Baker 3.
Baker 3.
Baker.
That's a trademark skate video right there. Like
video.
That's so unreal, dude.
Yeah. And it was awesome.
Yeah, I know. They just threw it together. That was skate videos
Dude, like,
for a long time, huh?
Eric Ellington,
that big old joint that they had in the video.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Braden about that. I met him at Hot Dogs and Hessians over in San Dimas Active.
Who'd you meet?
Braden Safransky.
Oh, sick.
Braden.
Oh, Braden.
Yeah. He was. It was his 21st birthday, and I guess the homies bought him. They all pieced up on an ounce for him, and he rolled it all up.
Wow.
Do you guys ever watch that old Sean White interview before he got before he was 21? He was getting interviews like, yeah, I won like the gold medals. Everyone was buying me drinks, and
that was like when he first landed that 1080 or
something.
Like
and the reporter's like, wait, you're not even 21. He's like, I'm talking about Mountain Dew, baby.
yeah.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was guts.
Yeah, it sounds like Sean White. Everything that fool does is super smooth.
How's he doing? I'm not watching the Olympics.
I'm pretty
at all.
sure
Didn't he win another medal?
Yeah,
right?
he got like one. He got like a 98 on his run or
dude.
something. He got like a really high score. It was dope. But I don't even watch the Olympics. Like I watched some of the hockey, of course, the curling, dude.
You don't even need to watch it because you know he's gonna win.
Curling,
That's
you
true.
don't need to watch that. Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's like the only thing that's like really like something that I'm interested in.
How's hockey right now?
Or not the only thing. Like
funny
I said,
how
hockey. Curling's cool, but what'd you say?
I said it's funny how that thing is like just so like I'm interested in watching it so much. Like even as simple as it looks or whatever, it's just it seems like the most entertaining sport or whatever.
When we were out bowling, we were kind of into it. Like we were watching, and we're like holy shit! Like
oh yeah, they had it. When we went.
Yeah, we went bowling. There was like
when you kept missing all the strikes, me and Brian were like,
what are you talking about, dude?
Oh, you're talking about curling?
Curling.
yeah.
Death to curling.
Welcome to the
man.
conversation.
No. Shut
I
up.
thought we were talking about snowboarding. I was ready.
He was like, what do you guys want to know?
We moved
What do you
past
guys
that
want to
a
know?
long
Don't
time
give
ago.
me a window. But,
So you snowboard?
yeah, I love
Only a lot.
snowboarding.
How fun is it? Like
Oh my god, dude! Like, I've never progressed so fast, and I've never been able to go that fast or do tricks that big.
damn.
Tricks that I like always wanted to do. Skateboarding, I can do.
Really?
Snowboarding, like
But it's easier
yeah.
that you know how to skate, right? Or
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like the fundamentals, right?
before.
Yeah, because like if you ever skated before, you're definitely approaching things with, you're much more technical about it and more.
Yeah. You know
Sort of-
how
you
to
sort of know,
function
like,
your
the
weight.
flow, right? Like
yeah,
the flow
you know
of
what
it, like,
you know what to expect
Yeah.
more. Because when you first strap into a snowboard, you got to get over the fact that you're like
Your feet are locked
that
in.
you're like bound and trapped to
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah.
on a hill now.
Yeah, but the way, like you're facing a similar direction as you would skating. Like your weight is like in a similar kind of orientation.
Wait, what happened? I missed it.
He's like, no,
Damn it. Have you gone on a quarter pipe or
The
anything?
half pipe. I was talking about this with my buddy yesterday. The half pipe is super hard to ride because right at the top there's like ice. It's so packed to the way they shape it.
Fuck.
And
Is
you have
it-
to hit it really wide. Like you have to be going down almost the whole.
So it's
time.
kind of like a coping. You kind of like how do I say it? You front push. Is it you front push into the back to pop it up?
Yeah,
in a way?
I lift up and jump. I lift up
Oh,
the front and jump.
fuck.
Like,
Never
literally
mind.
how
Right
you
off
would-
of that shit.
Never
literally
mind.
How you would jump. But I haven't even been able to ride the half pipe successfully. I've been able to hit jumps and rotations.
You have to have
rails.
Like
so
rails
much
and all that
momentum,
stuff, too,
dude.
like
I can hit rails, and I was never able to hit rails as well on a skateboard.
I can hit rails on a skateboard, so I'm.
So yeah, dude, you'll be
rails on
so
a
technical.
I'm too scared.
You would
I'm
be
too scared to hit rails.
Yeah.
No, dude, like I just learned how to do rails the last time I went, and I was getting the hang of it. And they're steep too and long.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
Well,
with snowboarding, it's easier because your board is long, so whatever like
The only
you
thing
go to
what
ride over,
you're gonna
you
hit your
just-
stomach instead of nutting it. You're gonna hit your stomach or your back, right? If you fall.
Yeah, you can shit whip it into the ground like a lot. Like, and since you're on a downhill, you're not falling flat where it's only 90 degrees. You're on a downhill, you're falling a little further down.
Your terminal velocity on the way there.
Damn.
I dig it though. I can't get enough.
We gotta go snowboarding.
Yeah.
Fucking daylight savings times tomorrow.
Really? I
Days
mean,
are getting longer.
Not in Arizona.
Oh, you're
not
right.
in a lot of
There's
places.
one
so
other
it's
state too.
An hour behind,
just
right?
them.
Or an hour back?
Yeah, we're losing an hour.
Oh, we're losing an hour.
Yeah,
Fuck.
The only thing I'm happy about is that
Oh,
I
that
haven't
sucks.
changed the clock in my car since last year, so like it's gonna now be perfect.
Dude, mine's the same way. Mine's the same
It's
way.
the only year
I don't
that
know.
I just
keep
like I
telling
just got
myself-
tired of changing it.
Like
I just
this.
leave it like because it always gets it eventually goes back to
Yeah.
the right time and stuff like that.
I kept telling myself every time I started my car, you know what? I'll do it because I forget because you can't change it while at least in my car, you can't change it while you're driving. So I was like, fuck it. When I get back in the car next time, I'll fuck with it. And then now this weekend, I was like, nah, just leave it. It's gonna be fine on Monday. But it's cool because I'm going to Vegas. So
Nice. Family?
yeah, that and then I'll probably hit the casinos. A little bit.
Try making your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to buy some more mics.
Yeah.
I'm too like nervous to try and go at tables, play at the tables. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
I play
don't-
blackjack like a motherfucker. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like
It's fun.
everyone else is out of my league or
Well,
They're like super experienced.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
you get. I mean, if you go on like a $2-5 table, it should be
Everyone's got
fine.
experience with luck there.
Everybody's
losing.
got bad luck. Everybody around he's got bad luck.
I don't have much luck.
Dude, you know that those episodes of Dana looking for a fight? I think there was one episode where he mentioned, or someone was mentioning that he's banned from certain casinos because he won too much money.
Oh,
So he's not
yeah,
allowed
I
to
remember
swing-
hearing
yeah.
that, yeah.
Of
That's
course.
crazy.
Of
Yeah,
course.
he just shows like all the stacks.
Yeah.
that
Just
he won.
the guy that doesn't need any fucking money.
Right.
He
Yeah.
just goes, I'm gonna go.
But he does it for fun. That's the thing.
I'm gonna get more money real quick. Cool.
We're just lucky.
And when you could go, like when you go in, it's just like anything. Like if you go in with a higher capital at the beginning, your chances of winning go up.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
And what you
And
win,
you know he has money.
is more. Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys ever find those pictures of things that I asked you to bring?
Pictures of things?
Like to go on.
Oh no, hell no, because
Damn it! I would've
you're
been
dumb,
so
dude.
cool.
I was gonna set you up and everything. You just did
Wait,
that.
so what did
You
you
got
what did
set
you
up?
what did you find?
I found a used bra for $2.
On Amazon?
No, on OfferUp. It was like great deal $2 ladies bra.
Used, not washed.
No, it was like good condition or whatever.
Well, I'm always
Good.
It was a picture of a bra. I was like, what? And I was looking for something else.
Did
and
it
was
fit?
just on my page. I was thinking about it.
Oh.
Why-
Was it like an offer up scavenger hunt?
No, I just went on OfferUp to just like I don't know. I get bored.
You scrolled offer
You know
up
how
and
you
you came
guys are
across
talking about
used
in the
bra.
morning?
No,
for $2.
sometimes there's an app called Depop. You ever
Okay,
heard of it?
yeah.
Like people sell used clothes or
Yeah.
vintage clothes
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff, and
I got socks.
I'd be on there just scrolling like at all this stuff that I want, but I'm not really not gonna buy it. You know?
you have a wish list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about you guys like spend a bunch of time in the morning on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't go on Instagram like that. I go like on OfferUp or Lego or whatever because there's just like some cool finds and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. You
And-
find
and
cool stuff.
Dude, it was like hilarious. It was just like $2 used bra. Like some girl was like, I can get $2. You
I
know?
need $2.
Yeah, right. It's like one for each boob. Like
She-
I don't understand
her-
why you got $2 on that bra.
Did we ever put a timer on?
She could have hyped that up
Okay.
too. All she would have had to say something with custom bra.
Custom.
There you go.
Custom
Done.
bra
True. Just word it right.
Or found at the strip club. Just
Yeah.
something, you know.
Yeah.
but-
Stripper bra. Like
Yeah.
Vintage.
brand
You
it.
could do like
Black
you know,
China's bra.
Like what?
What?
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
It probably costs her
Audrey
more
Hepburn
money
wore one.
Yeah.
in like her phone bill to post that than she'll make off
Ooh.
selling it.
Yeah,
Forged
probably.
a signature on it.
Something, dude, something. And I just thought that'd be funny if we try to like bring a picture of who found the funniest or weirdest offer up.
Yeah.
What's that actress name from Wolf of Wall Street?
Margot Robbie.
God.
Yeah.
She's a metalhead, dude.
What?
Yeah, she loves
You
metal.
know that she's a year younger than us.
Yeah, she's young.
Younger than us.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but
We're getting
I
to
don't-
So you're saying there's a
Is
chance.
it,
so you're saying there's a
Would you guys be
chance.
mad if I said I haven't seen that movie?
Which one, Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
I'd be a little.
I don't know. I heard people
well,
like
knowing
talk about
you.
it's
it a lot, like,
entertaining. It's
yeah.
not. It's
It's
not
real-
a great movie.
Like,
I don't
Okay.
think.
I don't know. People make it.
No, it's
pretty long,
make
too.
it seem like
It
that.
loses its. Damn, this is like a Godfather style
Like,
movie.
Yeah.
And
Me,
it loses it to like.
I love that movie. I'll
Mm.
put it on every time. Like if I'm eating a.
for $5 at Walmart. yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Blu-ray?
That's
Not
what kind of
Walmart,
movie it is.
Best Buy.
You could probably find it on OfferUp for cheaper.
Yeah. It's a bra, buy it as a bra.
$2.50. $4 bra and movie.
Is that
combo.
bra still available?
I remember one time I bought a fireworks off of Craigslist.
Was
I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Which I'm pretty sure is illegal.
Was it that year you had like fireworks for like 3-4 months?
Brian came to my house for 4th of July. I had like
dude, you had so much
of, like Mordors and
I
fucking.
don't know what's sketchier, the fact that you're on the list or if you went on there.
Well, I don't know. Like I had money to spend at that
you
time.
Had so much
like,
fireworks.
And so like I go and meet up with this dude and but he wanted me to like go to his house and I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. I was by myself and I was being precautious. Yeah. And then so I was like, oh, like,
yeah, I know.
Well, when you're already
it said not a cop on the post, all right. And yeah, and so we ended up meeting him at this one spot, I guess, by his house, and but right before he got there, or I got there first, he ended up getting like in an accident.
What the fuck?
Like he hit someone from behind or whatever, and like I felt bad because
damn.
I was like, if I would have went to your house, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So
well, I kind of have a sketchy
I'm not
story.
Putting my life on the line like that.
Yeah, well, it could have been your car.
Yep.
That's true.
What if you're on the way to his pad?
But then he ended up telling me, he's like, I'm getting rid of these because I found them under my nephew's bed or some shit like that. And I was
you got more?
Like, under his nephew's bed?
What kind of uncle are you? Like, what the fuck?
Be like, dude, you're the uncle. You don't gotta be so
uncle,
serious. Like, teach him to pull your finger and light those fuckers off.
I know.
That's it. That's your only uncle responsibility.
You're trying to be a step uncle.
The time I bought that tripod, I went out to it was in Riverside. I had a wedding and the tripod that I had broke on the way to the wedding. I don't know how that happened, but I bought it and then these two ladies, they're like, "Hey, did he just sell you that?" Oh fuck.
Damn,
Jay, you look like you grew up on this.
She said, "Did you buy that tripod off that guy?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, he's known to be stealing out of people's houses." I was like, "Well, I got a good deal, so I gotta steal too."
It's like, oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that sucks," but
rough day.
So should I
have a good day?
Should I go back and ask him for his receipt, or
right?
like, what do you want me to do?
No, you're right. I should have asked him what he does.
What do you do for like?
Yeah, bro, I've had some sketchy deals. You guys had any sketchy deals on Craigslist? You guys
I always get good
No,
luck, dude.
I've had somebody ask me to accompany them on their sketchy deal so that it was less sketchy.
Yeah.
Like bring bodies to a deal. So they're like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna rob this guy for his shoes.
Right. And
worked out, I guess, because nobody got robbed.
No, there's a couple times. I remember. I think all you guys were with me every time I tried to sell my car.
I was with you
Yeah,
one
you were
time.
with me one time.
Yeah, I was with you. We went to IKEA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Right?
were together.
That was that.
Somewhere public, somewhere safe.
But dude, I remember like when I was selling that car, bro. Like everybody was like, "Oh, I want like." What am I gonna do to you? You're here to get my car. Like I don't understand. Like, am I gonna take your money and the car that you came in? Like it was like irritating. Trying to get rid of that shit. But
did you end up selling it to some girl?
I sold it to a dude for his girl, and when I didn't know that he was so he came to my he was obviously the last buyer. He came to in my driveway, and he's like, and I was like, oh cool, like he's into this car, right? And I was like, oh, like you like this model, whatever, blah blah blah. And he goes, nah, it's for my girlfriend.
Nah, I don't like it.
That's it's a piece of shit.
You had those one seats in them too.
Yeah, bucket seats.
Those bucket seats.
Yeah.
With like the 5 seatbelt harnesses.
I saw that photo when you
when
took
you
a.
bought those. You were all pumped on those.
Yeah,
you were.
Those are my shit, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't you custom bolt them in?
And you put that Transformers
Decepticons
or
the. That's when I was a fuckboy.
That was pretty lame, dude.
When I was
like, and then I'm like Napoleon Dynamite over here, like shucks, pegs, lucky.
What did your dad say? We went to Best Buy.
Like, yeah,
pour it up, Ario. Pour it up. There's nothing
This is
left.
my cool bike.
We went to Best Buy and I knocked down your front seat, and your dad's like, "Is your friend drunk or something?" Because it was so early, but I was just tired.
Robert only said that because he was drunk.
Probably.
No, I wasn't drunk.
Apple juice, bro. I can't remember.
You remember that photo you took of me though? I just knocked down in your car.
Yeah. That was in the front seat. Yeah. I think I still have that picture. I'll probably post it up.
Yeah, no, don't post it up. I look fat. I look fat. Fatter.
I have too many pictures of my friends sleeping in precarious positions.
Yeah.
Because they would come over to my house and like we just. Yeah, exactly. Ryan and Jacob both. They would go.
Last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude, you're on Snapchat right now. Passed out.
Synced it.
Synced it.
I gotta watch it.
It was hilarious. Well, it's not. It's actually just Jay sleeping, but everybody else is awake.
It was the
funny
one
thing.
time I didn't look like fucking roadkill sleeping. Like, you know when you come across a dead animal and then you just see like their buck teeth and the underside of their chin.
Usually I don't stare at it.
They're like, that was me, dude.
That was Jay.
Like, but not last night. I was very poised and.
I'm
good to go.
I don't, dude. Watch it there.
I'm not a like pretty sleeper, dude.
Yeah, I move around.
He's
a
just
lot.
you're an effective
I think
sleeper,
Brian
though.
knows and stuff. Like I'm not a still sleeper.
We used to sleep in the same beds.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Like, all throughout high school, we slept in the same beds.
There's only one.
For fun.
I don't have extra beds.
For fun.
We would just go and like take a nap.
You guys want to take a quick
when
nap?
we had like little dainty 17-year-old bodies and we like could all fit in a bed.
Yeah.
I
Rock
could fit in a bed
hard.
with any of you guys right
Rock
now.
hard.
Well, you. Okay, yeah.
How much time do you have left?
Why we didn't talk about that? Okay, so like, well, let's cheers real quick.
Cheers.
Happy fucking Saturday. Let's have a good weekend. Damn it, Jay.
I literally just pounded it.
Jay can't move either.
Hey, fuck.
You got too full.
I wasn't ready.
He go right up to the edge like he always does.
I didn't know we were gonna do this.
For the future reference, guys,
the
if
man
you're
mug
pouring
right
a mimosa, the juice of choice is it's only for color. Like you only need it to make it look like.
Why
you're
is
not
yours so
drinking
white?
Champagne. It's for color.
Just a tad of orange juice.
Just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
just a
Salt Bae.
little guy, and then
Yours looks like
your
orange
set.
juice is expensive.
It
Dude,
is.
when last
Especially
okay,
with pulp.
So not
Fuck.
well. Actually, it's been a little while now. So me and Jay went to eat, and we had my sister Cassie with us, and we went to this place that had like we went to the spot, of course, because on Sundays they got mimosa deals. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna get mimosas and we're gonna eat. Cassie said it was all good. We're having a great old Sunday. So me and Jay bought the mimosas because the deal's like $5 for endless mimosas or whatever, right?
Damn.
That's what it usually
You
is.
lose money if you don't buy that.
In a certain right, exactly, in a certain time frame. And so we're like drinking them. We have our little half carafe of that juice was bomb as fuck. I don't even think it was orange juice.
Pause. Half carafe. Go ahead.
Half craft.
And then it wasn't a full carafe, let me tell you, because we ran out of juice, which is where I'm going with the story. We ran out of juice, and we're like, "Hey man, can we get some more juice?" He's like, "Oh, it's $8."
Yeah, they're like,
It's
usually we don't do this. he hit us with the first like, usually we don't do this. And just as long as you don't. Is just trying not to get.
Yeah, he gave us like a 10-minute speech about don't get hammered.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah.
But if you're hammered, don't act like you're hammered.
So wait, it's unlimited, but until you run out
The
of juice.
champagne's unlimited.
Their patience is limited. Is what
Their
I'm saying.
Their tolerance is
It's not your tolerance, it's theirs.
So like the half craft was this, and then like their.
So we
patience
get
was
through our
below
bottle.
that.
We're like pouring it up like equal amounts to end both the juice and the bottle at the same time. We're like, can we get some more? And he brings a bottle, and we're like, oh, we need some juice. He's like, no, you don't get more juice. And we're like, we're not buying more juice. So
Fuck the juice, bud.
So we iced a bottle of champagne each.
Hey, this motherfucker
Send
juice
the
over
alcohol.
Okay, well if you're not
Bottomless,
bringing the
right?
juice, bring something. I don't care. We pay for something. Bring it.
Sign says bottomless.
here. Let me get 2 alcohol.
By the-
Put 'em together.
Says bottomless. By the way, that first bottle had a bottom on it.
Fuck.
We found it. But
and
yeah.
Cassie's just in no hurry to leave.
She was not giving a fuck. We were
and,
there for like 2 hours.
Like we already drank like 2 bottles, and it was probably by then
like
time.
it's like 3:30. Maybe we should do something today.
What time did you get there?
I don't know,
Earlier.
like
Let's go home and drink mimosas.
Yeah, we had to like ride it
We
out.
had to drive her home, so
Well, somebody did.
okay.
It-
Fam.
It wasn't Jay.
That's
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it a little early.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have a license. It wasn't right.
Jay
Quick break.
forgot how to drive a car one time.
We're wearing each other's shit right now.
I know. I got this shirt from Jay, and he got those shoes from me. And it's funny because I was
Beanie.
roasting you on the Snapchat. I got this beanie from you
And
too.
then another homie gave me this shirt.
Like none of this is yours.
It's so
to the
funny too.
store?
Remember?
What?
Yeah. Remember
That's a
when we
good
were
way
younger
to
and,
like you're rotating your
and,
clothes,
like,
so you're not always wearing the same
girls
thing.
would trade clothes. I always noticed like girls, or like the first time you're like, okay, like wait, you're just wearing each other's
Oh,
shit. Like,
definitely.
We could learn
oh,
so
you know, blah blah
much
blah
from
has
them.
this, and I
Yeah.
know. I was like, I'm not gonna let my friends use my shit ever. Like, what are you
That's
doing?
dumb. You'll
You know
never
how
get it
long
back.
it took me to choose this in the store?
true.
I was there for an
And
hour.
then high school ended, and you're like, wait, I gotta get a job to get more clothes. What size you wear?
I've been on a it's like I don't buy clothes because I don't like to use money on clothes. Like weird, right? Like I feel selfish. No, yeah, just kidding. I don't have money to spend on
My
clothes.
senior year, kind of funny.
No, it's not. No, it's
I
not.
guess it's okay.
No, it's not.
Stephanie's ex at the time was actually my homie.
Oh shit.
And he used to give me his clothes, dude. He's like, hey man, he was hedged, so like the pants I got were always like ripped and shit, like on one side.
Oh, Ponte.
Yeah.
Clarify
Whoa.
hash for everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be like,
Yeah, I remember. No, wait.
I used to get all his clothes. because he was kind of tall and lanky, and then I wasn't that tall. But
I think I gave you a lot of stuff because I remember.
He gave me some stuff too.
Yeah, he gave me
everybody traded shit.
A big bag.
It was like my senior,
I never did.
Yeah.
You need to have a homie
He gave me a big
clothes trading
bag.
thing.
It was
I
I still have it. It's green and had a whole bunch of clothes in there. I just gave you the stuff that was too tall for me.
He was sponsored by
I don't say sponsored, but I say Flow.
What? Yeah, whatever.
Let's not give him too much credit.
All about this Steelers too.
Dude,
Used to be. Ooh, that's a diss.
Let him so go.
Ooh, you're gonna start talk about this because everybody's making fun of me about like dressing like a dad. Which
I was gonna say that.
Well, hold on.
Being fat.
Yo, you got some swag. Real quick, you got some swag today.
Today, because
your colorblind ass match your shoes with your fucking.
But instead of an S, a D.
That's tight.
You just put.
Did you go
I want it
colorblind?
in
Did they have a
Spider-Man.
colorblind module? They should.
No, I asked people though to help me out.
That one.
Hey Nike, hit me up.
That one
when
shirt
you
that
use
you
this
had
idea.
with the dog kissing the guy. That always bothered me.
Yeah, that's
That always bothered me.
I'll wear it on the next one. They're like making out intensely.
Yeah,
that's
that's pretty.
Actually, Henry, speaking of, we should. I mentioned to Henry we should have a homie clothes trading like thing, like where we all like Depop, but for free with our friends. Anyways, I have some shirts that I
And then
think
we
that
have
would
to
fit
guess
for
who
you.
got what from who.
No, we don't have to guess.
I don't think it
No,
would
we can
matter.
barter.
Okay.
We barter.
Mario wants to make a game out of
I
it.
do want to make a game.
Of course
I
he
do
Make money.
I don't want to make money off my friends.
Anyways, talking about like
Your
my
old,
dad,
your old.
the way I dad dress now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so I'm not calling anybody a fuckboy, but like there's definitely like
Besides yourself.
a type of way that people dress to look a certain way. I get it, right?
It's called a style,
I
yeah,
wanna-
yeah.
I
Stilo.
wanna have a style. But like, now I dress for utility. So like, how much shit can I put in these pockets without having to carry anything?
That style's called dad.
I understand that.
So you wear cargo pants?
No, I mean, I
Oh,
will.
he's gonna get one of those Scotty vests.
Those
that you
old
put your
Levi's,
fucking iPad. You
I
guys
have-
seen that
okay,
shit?
I have 2 cell phones now, so like shit does not fit in my pockets anymore. So like, in order to make
Humble brag.
You gotta get those
Get a
old
fanny
Levi's
pack.
ones with the pockets down right here
the
and shit.
jackets
Like
that I'm
the.
wearing now have like an inside pocket, outside pocket, 2 outside pockets, and 2 inside pockets. I'm like, this is very dad jacket. But I don't give
Okay.
a fuck because
Do your
like,
boots
my
have
wallet-
pockets?
My wallet,
I need these
both sides
fucking
of keys,
pockets.
both of my phones, like all of this shit fits in here, and then like I have a lot of liberty to do things.
just-
with my life.
I definitely understand. That's how I feel like when I go hiking. I want to carry shit not in my hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
You see what I mean? So it's like I understand like lines get drawn, like you do it utility for a certain event.
hiking.
Okay, now I
Mindset
understand.
You're
is
like-
just
You know,
your
I hate
life.
when I'm
Just
hiking
life.
though or whatever, and like you have something in your pocket, but you sort of feel it like
Yeah.
moving or whatever.
Walking,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that.
I use a backpack. Sometimes I need to like find a good backpack to hike with. I need to try that. Well, you can't really try it. You just buy it.
Get
Yeah.
a small one.
Yeah,
You're
I-
not supposed to take a bunch of
I have
shit.
like those little
I don't even
Jan,
wanna take a
those little
jacket when I
2-pocket
go.
Jan Sports, but I was stupid when I had them. I have a green one and a blue one, but I cut the straps like so that they wouldn't hang.
Get one of those.
I hate when they hang.
Me too, and I cut them, but now I can't make them bigger, and I'm a bigger person.
Get one of those
Wow.
like camel backpacks to hold the water and like have
Oh, yeah.
pockets.
Oh
in
yeah,
it,
no,
too.
I have
The
a
bag
Camelback.
that I
I do
bag that I
actually. I
brought.
got one from. I recovered one from my grandparents because they hadn't used it in a long
Nice.
time.
By the way,
I washed it, but the
Wait.
pouches
I
are
had
gross.
I had a friend in high school and he had one. I was freshman year. I
Did you
think.
call him a
It was
dork?
freshman
Now
year.
it's like actually
But
cool.
Filled it up
but
with
he
liquor.
bought it. Yeah.
Of course he
Well,
did.
he filled it up with chocolate milk.
That's better than liquor.
That's
I was
What
like, let me
the
get some,
fuck?
dude. Let me
Dude,
get some.
I thought that was gonna take. It definitely took a turn, but that was a good one.
We weren't going, dude. Chocolate milk. You're
I'm
like
on board with that chocolate
yeah.
milk
Yeah,
idea.
shout out to
It's
that.
probably-
On board.
It was like
Stop
lukewarm
sucking
and
each other
stuff.
off.
Like
So me and Henry had this joke. I don't know why we would always bring it up, but you know in the pornos where like she's not wearing anything
Yeah. all of them.
besides her heels, and she always does that one move where she's like,
Oh shit.
on
Oh
the
shit.
she does.
Get-
she
On the
does-
ends of her heels. On the ends of-
on the-
Okay.
So I would be.
that was our joke right
Dude.
there.
Up because I want to talk about the first time you guys ever saw porno.
Oh shit!
I don't
Finish
remember.
that.
Girls Gone
Yeah,
Wild,
do that.
2 a.m.
I don't remember.
Like, do you remember where you were?
Yeah.
And who you were with? Because you
Yeah,
did not get introduced
for
to
sure.
it.
Who I was
Nobody
with.
in this room got introduced. To
I was with
porno.
all guys.
Guaranteed I was
I was
with
with all my
no one.
cousins.
I recall a couple times like learning like different tricks, and then taking it home and being alone. Obviously, I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
watched porn with my friends. Did you do that?
In the
Don't
Don't
first.
tell me.
Well,
Oh,
That's
you
a
know what?
friggin'
I
truth.
totally do remember.
Okay,
Kim-
hold on,
Kim
before we
K.
get
I
into that,
can't-
this
I
is
can't
about-
Kim
remember.
That's
Kardashian and Ray
different.
J.
That was like on an iPhone, or like an MP, like
It was
an
on a
iPod.
MacBook.
Yeah, like
Oh
for me, it was
shit!
an
I was.
Hold on. Why did so many of you guys want to jump on me about dressing like a dad? That was like too many.
I didn't
guys.
say
Because,
I
bro,
didn't say
running
nothing.
shoes do not go with jeans. I know it's a
That's a
thing.
major
It needs
key.
to stop.
You need to
Running
stop.
shoes like this.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Just like
You know,
that.
I've been wearing this before I even had kids. I just okay. This
And
is
it
That
was
doesn't-
never
now you sound like a
okay.
hipster
It was
dad. You're
never
getting
okay.
close.
What I mean is because okay, you know how I had foot surgery.
No.
Like,
Oh, foot surgery.
Remember my foot surgery?
Of course, there's a reason.
He still walk
Oh
ugly.
yeah, were
my
your
cuts and shit. Okay, I've always had to wear some
don't show
sort
us.
of like nice like heel, something with like not a heel, but like a good sole.
So
And then when I was working at the mall, I stood all day. You know what my job was? I fucking just stood. That was all I did. So I stand. I stood. I stand.
I stand.
Oh,
Also.
whatever.
Oh!
I just remembered I have something.
Anyway, so the only thing that was comfortable, I had a dude. He was like a big shoe.
Sorry,
head,
Henry.
And I had a big. He was a big shoe head, and he goes, "Dude, you should just wear running shoes," because I would wear Vans, and it hurt my feet. So I was like, "All right, whatever." So and that was when Roshes when first came out. So I was buying Roshes like every other week, bro. And then it wasn't until recently I like counted my Roshes. I was like,
Isn't it Roche's?
Yeah, you had a lot.
No,
right?
it's
You had a
Roche.
lot.
Yeah, I looked it
Yeah.
up.
dude,
Is it really?
I
You had a lot.
since like 2010, right? 2011. And I counted in my closet. I was like, yo, dog, I got 11 pairs. If you do the math real quick, those shoes were easily over $100. And I got mad.
Don't they go for like 90
Jay, you have
or
work
like over
today,
100
forget.
now?
Yeah,
Still,
well,
like
I mean, now's a good time, but
or whatever.
5.
okay, all right.
So I was just like, fuck, man, I spent over a G in these fucking shoes. And
Damn.
And like, I didn't know what else to wear because I was at work. I can't wear like, I don't know, basketball shorts at work.
Dude, you wear them for. You need shoes. If you're
Like, what
a
do I
fortunate
wear?
person,
Khakis?
you need shoes every day.
Like,
You got a lot of
running
days
shoes
left.
and khakis or
That's
No.
That's a.
I don't know shit about
But even
style,
before I
so
was a
That's
dad-
close.
Wait,
but
you're
no.
Buy
talking
those
about wearing
Niger-
those with khakis?
Khaki-
Khakis
I
and running
can't wear-
shoes is close, but no.
You said I can't wear these with jeans, but that's all I've ever worn them with. Like if you look in my closet, I have one pair of Vans, a shit ton of Roches, and then my work boots that I also wear with jeans.
Only buys Vans.
I appreciate
yeah.
you can be honest about your
too.
weaknesses.
Actually, I have some Adidas. They're tight.
But
Which is what?
Me too.
I have those Yeezy boots, but I didn't buy them.
Yeah, I've since like I think 6th or 7th grade.
Jay's fucked
I've
up. Give me
always
that.
like worn Vans,
Give me
and
that
then
back.
like
Toss it.
once
You already
probably
had
towards
it.
the end of high school or maybe after, like I started to
branch off.
yeah
Because
branch
those are
off into
Vans
other
too,
shit.
and
Cause
when
like
I
yeah,
wore Vans too.
like when
I heard
slip-ons
that.
got big and all that stuff. Like I had like all kinds of pairs, you know, like
Dude,
people at that time too. When I went to cause I was at Wiltsey 7th grade, and everybody had like every color of the Chucks and stuff like that.
oh yeah, dorks.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody had like
Purple,
fucking
green.
every color you could think of. Yeah.
Chucks are kind of still in.
Oh,
they will
yeah.
never not be.
They're never
in.
not
honestly
gonna
though,
be-
I've still never
it's like
like
jeans.
actually bought a pair.
I
for
don't
myself.
like it
Chucks
because-
over Vans. I'll get Vans
Never.
over Chucks every time.
Every single time. I don't like the toe cap. I can't get used to.
They just make my feet look long.
That's what.
Yeah, when you look down, it's just like what the.
Like
You know
that.
what's
It's too
funny?
big.
I can do
It's
the toe
like-
cap like
On
half
girls,
this.
it's okay.
The toe cap.
Put that down real quick because I don't want to put that image too much in your shot.
Yeah, they definitely can't tell what it is by the shape and color
No,
of the
I
bottle.
know. I don't want to have him like just sitting there the whole time with it. We're not getting paid for it.
Right.
We are getting paid.
What?
Shh.
This is payment enough.
We're
Thank
not
you.
getting paid for that.
This is payment enough. Thank you, Jack
not-
Daniel.
I'm not getting a paycheck for that.
Clip that.
I
Porno.
have to revisit this dad thing. But anyways, porn.
No, dude, we're not gonna. We don't have to talk about all your dad insecurities
No,
on
I
the
just want to know, like, why is it? Because I mean, these guys know that I get frustrated.
What?
We went out.
No,
wanna
dude,
hang
it's
on
just
to
a
your
thing.
youth?
Like,
I don't get ID'd anymore.
You
when
wanna
I
hang
look
on
like
to
a
your
dad.
oh, that's.
That bothers me.
Make sure you know.
I can't help you there, my friend.
Bothered.
Wear a hat.
Bothered?
That's what I've been
I
told.
got bothered, dude. It bothers me because it's like I don't feel like I look old.
No, that's not the issue. It's the shoes. It's
I literally
you
just
still
got
look
off
like
work.
a young, handsome man.
I just got out of work, right? So of course I'm gonna look the way I look. And like these dudes all had a drink, and I was like, they're like, hey, go get a drink, go get some food. I was like, all right, whatever. So I go.
They're saying, go change your clothes.
He brought his boots. He wore his fucking boots to the potty.
To the potty.
No, dude. So like, I went up there, I got my shit, whatever. She didn't ID me, whatever. I sat down, and Stephanie showed up, and she's like, oh, you want to, you know, go get some drink or whatever. So she went to go get a drink. I was like, oh fuck, I need ketchup. So like, I got up and the girl I asked for ketchup, she goes, yeah, give me a second. And she's like, can I see your ID? And then looked at her, and she was getting the same shit that I was getting. I was like,
Well, she looks like
Oh,
she's
wait, was this
17.
when we went bowling?
Yeah,
this is
no,
when we went.
to the
Dog
dog's
There.
house.
Dog
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like,
But that bowling
And
one
then,
was pretty
and then I
funny.
went back to the table. 'Cause, like, I thought what Brian thought. Like, okay, well, she does look younger than us. So when I was like, hey, did you guys get ID'd? And they're all like, yeah. I was like, fuck, man. Like,
Nah, dude, you're just first. Everybody's first at something.
Yeah, I haven't been
I
ID'd
don't know.
since I was 17.
I'm waiting till that.
I'm
waiting till
I
that
don't get
day
ID'd.
when
Every so
I
often
don't
I don't get
ID'd.
ID'd, but it's
I'm waiting
only
for that
I
day.
just, I don't
I've
like
been not getting ID lately,
I don't like
guys.
it because we've been at bars where you and Henry or you and Brian are next to me, and they don't ask me, and then they're like, oh yes, this is my dad. Like, you know, like I'm right next to you guys.
It's our
That just when I get ID'd, it makes me feel like I'm still a kid or something like that.
Woo!
See, it's weird. It's like it's a double-edged sword, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're like, I don't want to get ID'd, but then I do want to get ID'd.
I don't. Yeah.
The only time I don't get ID'd is when I go somewhere that I go often, but then it makes me feel like an alcoholic.
Yeah. They already know you and stuff like that.
Please ID me. Or they look at your ID. It's like, oh, I've seen this before. It's like, yeah, you have. You have seen it before. This is not the first time I'm buying Pacificos. How much did you spill?
Damn it! I wasn't trying to get attention. I keep getting shit to
Yo,
about
Miss
spilling,
State.
and I fucking finally spill.
Somebody's got to spill every show.
That's
it.
true.
At least
Are you
not.
trying to clean it?
Everybody,
It's okay.
On that note,
It's the morning, all right.
On that
We're,
note.
it's early.
It's not even 12 o'clock and we're fucked up.
Ugh.
Anyways, porn.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
We'll start
let's go
that
there.
one. I want you to tell me the first time that you saw porn.
The first time, God, it was so long ago.
Was
It was just a little guy.
I was just a little guy.
And so was he.
There's two of them. Two little guys. Midget porn.
Dirty Germans. I'm just kidding.
So no, you don't have a first
The
time?
first time is hard to be like, cause like
It was
the thing
hard.
Is like it didn't even like how do
Yes.
I like how do I differentiate porn when I was already jacking off to like Princess Jasmine as a kid?
Girls Gone Wild infomercials.
Yes,
Yeah,
that boy.
That's where it first started for
dude,
me.
They look good with
That's where it
stars
first
on
started
them,
for
like
me.
on their
was like,
titties.
what is this?
I thought
That's
every
all
time
I
when I think
needed.
about it, I'm seeing stars.
That's
like
all
when
I needed. Back then, I was jerking
There was
off
always
to
like
girls
a
kissing.
specific part that was like the best part.
The
You just
Titanic
wait for that-
scene.
You just wait for that
don't
certain
care.
part.
Yeah.
Okay, well, was
I
that
don't
your first boner?
Oh, dude, no.
My first boner that I could remember was in Matrix where Trinity and Neo were getting it on
Dude.
underground.
No,
I don't remember.
Nope.
That was my
Okay.
first boner.
remember the Goofy
Ooh, I don't
movie?
remember that.
That one chick?
Oh,
She was hot.
How's
The
she hot and
Goofy
the dog?
movie?
Yeah, the dog chick.
The hot bitch.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna judge you for a cartoon.
Hey,
'cause
man.
Lola Bunny from
Oh.
Space Jam.
Well, I was older
Oh,
back.
what about Roger Rabbit? What's
You
the
damn
Oh,
right,
shit.
Jessica
Okay,
Rabbit.
yeah, I
You
got
damn
you
right,
guys.
Jessica
Ooh,
Rabbit.
that's a good
Jessica
one. That's a
Rabbit.
good
Ooh,
one.
you can still call me.
Still.
That's a good one.
You can
Catch-
still call
dude,
me
dude,
Jessica
I got
Rabbit.
enough free
I know what
time.
I'm doing this
Okay, we opened
evening.
up a weird.
I know. And the thing is,
Remember
about this
earlier you
story
were trying to
is
talk
we
about
didn't
dad
even
fashion?
guys, we didn't even go through the porn door. This is pre-porn.
It is pre-porn.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
This is what did it for
VHS.
us in cinema.
In cinema.
VHS, you're right.
Jessica Rabbit is as much a gateway drug as marijuana is.
Yeah,
We were headed there anyway.
Yeah, if
Pink
marijuana
Ranger?
is a gateway drug, Jessica Rabbit.
You know,
Kimberly?
She turned into a real porn star or a
No.
stripper. Or was that Kimberly?
That is.
I'm sorry,
Kimberly is a Pink Ranger.
Say that I
No,
won't
I mean
chug
the
this.
Asian one.
No, the Asian. No,
Oh,
she
the
died.
Asian one died,
right?
The
Yeah,
Asian one
she
died.
And the other girl was either a stripper or a porn star.
No,
That might have been like
the original.
That wasn't the original then.
No, the
It might
original
have been
Pink-
another
I forgot
one.
about that.
The original Pink Ranger's like kind of a square. She's like, she does like
She was in
Hidden
some
Juice.
other movies too.
Yeah, she does,
before,
like,
but I don't
TV
think she ever
shows
got
and-
big. Like
No, she didn't get
never-
big.
yeah.
She just.
I definitely saw a video of her. Anyways,
It's probably fake. Anyways, what are we talking about?
porn. I just
Yeah.
wanna see- okay,
Still?
Like,
Here's
I
the
just
thing,
wanna-
here's the thing.
Because I remembered the other day that somebody said something like, "Oh, the first time I saw porn," I let that back. I was like, "Dude, the first time I saw porn, I was at like a family party with my cousins, and my older cousin was like, "Yo, you guys want to watch some shit?"
Want to watch some shit.
Literally.
I was probably like- I
You
was
talking about
probably
Pokemon or
I was
what?
like 5 years
kind of
old and
shit?
6. I might have been like 6, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he turned on HBO because their family had HBO at the time. And then I remember like it
Back
was
when
like
it
my
meant
cousin,
something.
2 girl cousins, another 2 dude cousins, me and my brother, and then I don't know some.
Where
other
you're
dude I
like,
don't remember.
were your cousins looking attractive after watching porn? Like, damn.
My cousin looked attractive before porn. and
What?
now. I have a beautiful family. So
True.
we were watching, dude. It was like HBO, dude, and I'll never forget. It was like the weirdest porn setup. Like they were on like a construction site, right? And
Perfect.
the chicks were wearing like overalls and over their like nipples.
Sounds
and
pretty
shit.
porny so
That's
far.
how I.
And they were like all like it was like a dude and 2 chicks, and they were on like a I don't know, like a what are those called? Those cranes? Like a
That's a crane,
I don't
probably.
know.
Backhoe.
no,
Oh, the
something like that.
backhoe.
I don't know, like
We got a side hoe and a back hoe.
like digs holes, I guess.
Fuck
Oh,
Might
an
have been a
excavator.
backhoe,
No, it's
'cause
not
now
an
that-
excavator.
now
yeah. Backhoe is the one that like.
It's a scoop.
Yeah.
It doesn't do the dinosaur
No.
noise, but it has the
I don't
scoop.
think that's actually a backhoe.
Well,
That's
it
a
would make
backhoe with the
sense.
scoop
It
and
would
the
make
long
sense
arm.
because
That's
the
a
hoe, you know, there's probably a play on words there. But anyways, so like they were
It's
like
not.
all wearing overalls, except for the dude wore overalls, but like they stopped at his waistline. And
Nice.
then they were just like all doing it,
Just
right?
straps
And
then
then
with
straps
the
with the buttons, and then it just was cut at the waist.
Sorry, but
And they were
that's
two
hot.
chicks. There were a bunch of overalls, and I just remember like all of them were doing it all over.
That's
this
a new
machine,
style
dude.
right there.
And I'm like with my cousins, and like everyone's just watching it. And I'm like,
Everyone's trying to be serious though. Like, don't act horny.
I'm just like,
So bad. Go jack off real
Hide your
quick.
boner right now.
I don't know what's going on in my pants right now. I didn't know what was happening.
Why is it so
I
tight?
was like, went to the restroom. I was like pressing myself on the shower.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I was like,
Hold
6 years
on.
old. Yeah.
How do
Damn,
you
6 years old. Fuck.
press
Fuck yeah.
yourself on the shower?
Well, this
The whole shower?
When I left the room, this left before I did. So it was already like, so I went against the shower and I just pressed
I
it.
gotta go, but I'll be right
Touch
back.
my back.
No idea. I don't know, dude. I mean, like I said, the first time was like the Kim Kardashian Ray J thing, but like,
Really?
What?
Okay,
yeah,
but
I
dude,
don't
that's
know.
like high
Dude,
school.
I know. I don't like porn that much.
No, but
It's
But
so
I'm
good.
not saying you have to
Yeah,
like, I
it makes
just
you
watched
feel
the
good.
situation.
I'm just not interested.
bad.
Well,
It's
no,
bad.
nothing
I
like
hate
I've never had nothing like
Of
that.
course, it's not interesting. Like you just fucking
It's not.
cut one out and that's it.
But like,
And then
yeah,
turn
but
it
it's not like
back
that. I
on.
don't even
It's
do
like-
it that often.
Here's the
I
thing,
watched a
it's
good
like,
porn movie once.
You know what's funny?
It is a dirty fucking tissue. As soon as you're done, turn it the fuck off.
Yeah, what
As
am I?
soon as
Some
it
sort of
happens,
It's like, what the fuck was I
as soon as you're
watching?
done with- it's so weird. You're all engulfed in it, and then as soon as it's over and you did the dirty deed, and
like,
that shit's
ugh.
still playing, like while you're
Like, what the
that
fuck?
shit's still
what's
playing
wrong with me?
while you're done
You're
with
the
Who
it.
am
trash
I?
human being.
You're like, oh fucking my god, turn that off.
She has a father.
Turn it the fuck off.
Even though nobody
There
else
was
ever
always
looks
that
at my
meme.
phone, I'm clearing my
She's
own internet
pretending to
history
be
on
a
this shit.
sister. What is wrong with this woman?
There was always that meme, and
Not a
I
babysitter.
can never find that meme, but I know I remember telling you guys, and it was it was something about like when you're watching porn and I think like it stops loading and the screen goes black and
Yeah.
you see your reflection in the screen.
You're just
And it's just a haggard image, just god awful.
you have the weirdest face. Your dick looks all fucked up.
Don't look at it.
You're not supposed to jack off in mirrors for sure.
There's nothing to see there.
No.
Don't look at it.
One of my
Nobody wants that
cousins,
to happen.
One of my cousins
guilt.
will not let me get away with this anymore. I was at his house and we were like scrolling through shit and he goes, "Oh look, porn," and he like put it on. And we were in the same bed.
Oh look, porn.
Like, I don't know, man. Whatever. So he like put it on and like we're like watching it for like a few seconds and like this was another weird one, okay? It was like they were out in the wilderness, there was this beautiful waterfall in the background. And then
Everything you've
Beautiful
described
waterfall.
as weird is super porny. It's not weird.
I don't know, I don't think I watch those kind of porns, dude. To me it's just like
Every kind
the
of
Or-
production
really
or what about,
outdated
like, the-
shit?
porns is through the roof.
Like
I don't
the-
understand.
You don't make it on HBO by being
HBO, yeah,
half-assed.
the
Really, like,
HBO
the
Cinemax
old-
ones, like
If it's
Early
HBO porn,
2000s,
it's some
90s,
shit.
90s.
Dude, this was
with-
like
with
you have
like scenic-
you have the Nickelodeon
this-
channel on last just in case someone comes through. Like, look at
Just SpongeBob.
you have it set up. You have it set up.
I
like-
did.
No, I was watching
Previous channel.
Sports Center.
Nickelodeon. Previous channel.
Henry, what do
As
you
soon
have
as I hear
boner
it coming down the
watching Ninja
hallway,
Turtles?
bam.
I just
What are you doing? I would just.
Let's be real. We all did that.
I was just watching Cops.
it was just 2 hours.
Why you all sweaty? I was watching Cops.
The camera's coming in from like 5,000 feet, and it's just like coming down like as it's elevating, and like you're like
From a drone.
This was before I think drones were huge, so they're using a helicopter.
So they're using
They had it.
or a crane,
Or a
big ass crane.
Yeah. So I'm like squinting in, and then like you just see like this motion, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then this guy's on his knees, just gripping this girl, right? And he's just giving it to her, and she's like on all fours, right? It was like
Oh, sorry. Doo doo doo.
like right, and it was all like naturey.
Perfect.
And this guy just giving it to her, bro.
Where would you
And
do it?
I was distracted
Hopefully outside.
because this guy was just huge and over her, and she was like small. And I was distracted, and I was looking at the guy,
Was he just
and
like?
then I was like, "Yo, man, look at all those muscles." And my cousin's like,
Keep going.
"Girls getting rammed, and the only thing you can pay attention to is the guy's muscos." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Let's
Because
change
at
this."
the time, you probably already watched a lot of porn. It wasn't any. You were like looking at other details by then.
Yeah, well, it just.
You're desensitized.
You're like, you don't understand. I watch this all the time. I'm
Yeah.
just
He's
noticing this
critiquing
guy's
porn.
got a good physique. I've been working out lately,
Yeah.
and I noticed.
I'm trying to compare.
So he wouldn't let it go, and I wouldn't let it go either. But it was
It's
just
not.
funny 'cause
He's
I was
like, you're gay.
"Damn."
It's not
And,
gay.
but it was like quiet. We weren't talking about anything, and the only thing you hear is, "Damn, look at that guy's muscles."
No, but that one clip on Joe
Like,
Rogan
come on,
when he was showing
man.
Callan how to kick. I was looking at his ass too
Oh,
before they
yeah,
even
yeah, I
mentioned
remember
it.
that.
I was like, "Damn, Joe's a fat ass."
Yeah, but
Oh,
dude,
what-
honestly, I look at that and like, holy fuck, like this dude works out.
Oh,
Like,
no,
he
yeah.
really
But
is
the
like,
thing is like you're watching a video on body parts.
Yes.
What stands out stands out.
it
Yeah,
does.
I was looking at his form like, damn, Joe's good, and then he has a fat ass though.
Yeah.
If the chick has a fucking gap in her teeth, you're noticing that. And as not, like,
He's about to fill it.
If he happens to be buff and she's got a gap, like, this buff dude's fucking a chick with a gap in her teeth.
It's probably his cousin.
Yes.
Like, why is he so horny?
She's got Michael Strahan teeth as full
Not
as
that bad, bro. Relax.
Now I remember.
I don't even know how I got this far into your porn because
It's not.
I'm all hot and sweaty now.
It's like, bro, why? Oh man, why am I thinking about this? I shouldn't be thinking about this. I need to find a new video.
That's true.
Sorry.
Turn it down. It's fucked.
fine.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
no, it's
No,
terrible.
it's like
That doesn't matter.
Do you guys ever do the you stand on the corner of the shower with your headphones on, watching porn?
Nope.
No, just me. Okay, cool.
No, I wait and then just take a shower.
Well, no, I like to do
If I
it.
need my earphones so no one hears me outside the echoey bathroom,
Oh, okay. I
I'll
remember.
just do that and then take a shower.
All right, one time too, it was
But I gotta
it was
pee
late
right
at night.
now.
And I'm pretty sure
Don't.
everybody
I'm
was
drinking
asleep.
and I need to pee right now.
Everybody was asleep and stuff, and I was like,
Actually-
trying to rub one out before bed.
Yeah. Get a
And,
good night's sleep.
Man.
Just over the toilet and had my phone set up
Oh,
right
nice.
there with my headphones on to like get the full experience,
Yeah.
And
The full experience.
I think someone texted me or something, and my phone like vibrated.
Fuck.
And like it fucking fell into the toilet.
Dick in hand too.
And the aux cord came out, and so like it was on full blast, and you just hear it like
Yes.
it was in the toilet too, so like it was just like it echoed, dude. Like, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I did not think at one time like I'm reaching for my phone in the toilet. I just fucking grabbed that shit, fucking pulled that shit out, and like fucking turned that shit out. That shit was like,
When you're in bed.
Let's.
I was scared, alright. I was scared.
More of that stemming from that.
Didn't the timer go off?
Let's talk about getting caught. Let's talk
Okay.
about getting caught.
I got-
now.
Getting
got-
caught while doing it or jerking
Jacking
it?
off only, like getting caught doing it is kind of cool, But like getting
Doesn't
caught
anybody
jacking
knock?
off,
I got
not cool.
stories.
That shit's embarrassing. My mom used to catch me all the time, but fuck that. I
Fuck.
caught her.
What?
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
that now.
We've been talking about
Let's-
us.
Hey,
Jacking
man.
off
Let's
way
not.
too
Let's
long.
not.
I'm getting
Way too long.
flashbacks.
Nah,
And
not.
look, my mom used to catch me humping pillows all the time.
I'm like,
She used to catch me
Why are we
all the
talking about
time, bro.
jacking? Yeah.
And it sucks because I wish it wasn't true. And yeah, she used to catch me all the time. But one time, because my mom being a single mom, she moved us out, and we shared bunk beds at one time in a single bedroom apartment in the valley. And she decides to have phone sex with somebody.
what are you doing,
I'm
Mom?
on the top bunk, of course. And I'm like not asleep because I was like, before she came into the room to do that, I was
Question.
humping my pillow.
Question. Did you get horny?
I was already horny
To begin with.
because I was humping my pillow before she came in. And then she came in to have phone sex with somebody on the phone, and now I'm not horny, and I'm just
Mad.
curious,
Scared.
what the fuck's going on. And
Damn, dude.
Did you say anything?
didn't
You
wanna
let
deal-
her finish?
No, I didn't want to deal with it if I didn't have to deal with it. I was in fourth grade.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Mom. No, I didn't say Mom, nothing. I was quiet as fuck. I was laying there on the top bunk, just quiet. And my mom's talking all this dirty shit to somebody. And I'm laying there. I'm
dude.
just laying there like,
Oh my God.
when's it gonna be over?
He doesn't
crying and
notice. He's
shit,
like,
like-
humping his
And there was a
pillow.
couple of times
We
where
shouldn't be
she was
laughing.
like, hold on, I think
We shouldn't be laughing. We should be
I mean, I
crying
don't know.
after.
She was
It's
like,
a little- it's a little
hold
weird.
on. She's like, I think the little man's awake. And she woke up and
You're like, no, I'm not.
And like looked and checked on me, and then I just like played dead. Like I'm knocked the fuck out. Like that's the like when she checked on me, I was playing the like I'm hammered drunk
Yeah.
at 4th and 5th grade.
Damn.
Like just lay
Put a
there.
little slobber.
And then she went back to it, and I was like, no, I thought that may have killed the vibe. No, it
farted.
didn't. She kept going.
Went to
Kept
the
talking to the
restroom.
guy
Damn, that's-
until it was fucking over, and I went to school the next day really quiet. Like,
I think I'd be traumatized. I had a friend too. Like
Jay's
told me-
definitely traumatized.
I think I had a friend
Have you
dude told
met
me
him?
like that he walked in on his parents like
Fuck.
having sex or some shit.
I
and,
walked in on my parents.
I I'm glad I never experienced that.
I feel like that's at least somewhat. I mean, it's your parents, dude. That's how you got here.
I've heard them so many times.
But I mean, I don't know. It's still awkward.
It's awkward for sure. It's awkward.
Like, we are in the same building.
I can't eat my pancakes in peace. Fuck. I don't know.
Dude, I walked in on my parents, and my stepdad has the nerve to come out in his boxers, and I'm on the balcony looking over the balcony, like would it kill me if I jumped over? And he comes out in his just shit you put on after you're done fucking, like pulls it on real quick type shit. Comes out, smokes some Marlboro, and he's like, "So,
what's up?
What'd you see?"
Nothing impressive.
And I go, and I look,
not much.
I look at him like, I just nothing.
Like, I don't want to talk about it.
Like, what do you want me to see? Oh, you were like kind of like holding her like this. What do you want me to say, bud? Like, take off. Like, this has gone too far already.
I had some.
Dude,
let's not talk about that no more.
I was 13. Like, what do you want me to say?
I farted on Friday, like really bad at work.
Farted on Friday, really bad at work.
So, okay, so I was like lifting up a
Is your asshole loose or something?
At the angle I was bent
Is it?
over. Okay.
That's why I stopped calling him.
I bent over to pick up a wheel, because some guy was there to pick it up. We had to send it out so it can be repaired. So like I bent over and I picked it up and I just fucking farted, dude. I bent over, I picked it up, so now I have this additional weight at an angle that I wasn't supposed to naturally be at, and just fell out of my butt, dude.
Yeah, sometimes they just come out, right? Like it just happens.
That wasn't the funny part. The funny part was I know the guy heard it and didn't say anything, or he didn't laugh. And it was going to make me laugh, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this awkward. So I got up. I was like, you want me to go out there and put it in your car too? He goes, no, it's fine. I got it. so he got it, and then he left, right? And I was like, damn, dude, this part's starting to permeate. I'm just going to sit down and pretend like it's over there. I'm going to go sit over here. So I go and I sit down.
Jack and juice.
You just see him disturbed.
No, I said he left already because he was like a vendor, so he came and left. So like I sat down and like my fart was over there, and then I was over here, so I know I like dusted a whole section, right? So there's a lady that like cleans like the whole shop. So she came in.
Jack and juice or Malibu.
She walked in it, and then you could tell like it hit her, and then she like walked through it, and it wasn't changing, and you could tell she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say. So like, and she's like kind of like a nice lady. So I was just like spectating, watching her do this. And at the time, I was still letting a few rip. But I was
God,
fuck, dude. Like it's like
you're like I'm fucked up right now.
Thinking about it, like, you know what? I might need a new pair of pants. I might need another pair of underwear, and we might have to change the seat too. Because it was just getting nasty, dude. And she was like, and you could tell she didn't know what to say. She didn't know what she was smelling. Because this girl, she cleans restrooms all day. She cleans everything, and she's just like looking around like, oh,
when's it gonna be
over?
And
then she just like left. So I'm fucking over here just farting this whole room up and just watching people come in and out and just being completely disturbed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I remember the time my stepdad caught me having sex, but like,
what?
Yeah, so
let's take a turn. There we go.
I was with my ex.
I have a story.
I was with my ex, and she was already butt naked under the covers, and
I have a story too. Damn it.
I was getting ready to lift up the sheets to go to do work, and I had it in my hand, just fucking veiny ass shit. Ready to go into town.
Here we
Let's
go.
Let's
Here
go.
we
Fucking
go.
Yeah.
go, you veiny bastard.
Fuck. So he opens the door, and I just look at him. I have it in my hand, just looking like veiny as hell, hard as hell, and he just closed the door. And
Yeah, you shut that shit. That shit's not.
I get done, and then
I can't shut this.
I get done. I go outside, and then he's on the couch. He's like, "Hey man, you guys want Taco Bell?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Do
yes.
I want Taco Bell?
You weren't eating ass,
Just
right?
get it. Why are you asking?
You weren't eating ass,
Bring
right?
it back.
Bring it.
Just bring it with that hot rod.
No such thing as leftovers.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
ask. Just.
Put it on the table.
God.
Mom wants to know if you guys want juice.
It was grape Kool-Aid, right?
Grape worse.
It was grape juice.
Yeah.
Grape juice?
Yeah.
Don't ask, just bring it.
They're, like, holding
Or
it
no.
down.
Was it iced tea or lemonade or
No,
something?
it was grape something.
Okay. Mom
Some.
wants to know if you guys want grape juice. Maggie, don't ask. Just bring it. I don't know if her name was Maggie.
First of all, who in the fuck doesn't want grape juice? At
Everyone, that's what he's saying.
any
Is it-
point in time.
Is it Welch's grape juice?
If
Are we
there's
talking
not
about
grape
Welch's
juice
grape
here
juice
next
or what?
pod,
If there's a fire,
fuck all you guys.
if there's a
And me.
fire, I want grape juice.
I didn't care if there's a fire.
You said you had a story, Henry, about sex.
So did
I don't want some.
I want you to tell
I
us.
got a story.
I mean, pretty much like
She
ours.
walked in on me. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, his mom and his
She
sister.
she hella nosy and shit.
Let's not forget I saw you, bud.
Yeah.
Just beating it.
We had done talked about that, and we did some investigation. And we don't need to talk about that
We
here.
can still talk about it.
No.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
I saw her at Target.
Story.
Nah, I mean, I guess keep it short or
The
whatever.
one he
but
saw you with.
Keep it short.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Go, Henry. Go.
Go. Yeah, so I was, with this girl and stuff like that, and and cause, like
Lying
when I was younger, my parents they wouldn't come home till later, so I pretty much knew the schedule and
scheduling.
everything. So when they would be home, what I could get away with and all that shit before.
Pretty much knew.
And yeah, I had it like written down and stuff like that, but so yeah, I was when I was with this girl, we were over there having sex or whatever, and I remember my stepdad came home, and so like I didn't notice he came home. You just hear the door slam, So it was like, oh shit! I fucking got up, fucking.
I was the only one making this before.
Fucking.
I was beating it.
Fucking.
Now there's this.
We're all trying to just get dressed and act normal and shit. Like when
all sweaty.
Come home and stuff. Yeah.
We were just watching cops.
Yeah.
It was hella cost on. You should have seen it.
And then so like he came home and then like he said hi or whatever to us. And then he ended up leaving again, and so we're like
all right.
Well, let's
let's
fucking put on another condom or whatever, and like and or about like probably I don't know, not even a minute into it, and then like my mom comes home, and then so I literally get dressed like quick, and then she starts knocking on my door, and I'm still like pulling up my pants and shit like
the
that.
belt. Oh,
like, yeah,
making that noise.
She's like, oh, like I get out, and I'm just like, oh, like hey mom, like fucking. She knew.
Of course she did.
I was like,
yeah, it's the smell that you can't let her in. It
yeah,
smells.
the smell of sex. Everybody knows the smell of sex.
Yeah,
everybody knows the smell of sex.
You walk in a room and you go like this.
You know the smell of sex.
It smells butt naked in here.
Like ginseng.
I don't see no one, and it smells like hella workouts in this bitch.
Yeah.
It smells like people's legs open.
Yeah.
I miss
But
that
was
smell.
it. Keep it short.
Yeah, I mean, I got more.
Oh,
I've got like 3 total sex stories.
Ring it in.
Because you've had sex 3 total times.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, clean. That was clean.
That's what I'm saying. I only got 3 stories.
Walked right into that.
So I'll choose one of them.
1 out of 3.
No, that actually
save the other one for the other one.
I mean, I probably do have a few, but like
Dude,
3.
I gotta pee now.
No. So my story
How bad?
Is, I'll keep it short too. Basically,
get that water bottle, go in the corner and pee in it.
No, don't do it. All right, so
It's not enough room.
Shit.
my girlfriend at the time's homegirl, her parents were leaving, so we were all, we're gonna party or whatever, blah blah blah. We used their mom and dad's bed.
Nice.
I've done that before.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
we
it's
got
my
caught
mom's bed.
because
I
grandma
haven't.
wasn't gone, but mom and dad were.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somebody heard or saw or like reported or investigated or whatever happened, and then we had to go and have like a whole like a formal conversation with them, and like I had to go and be like, I was dumb, and like do all this. Of course, I have to do the talking because I was born with testicles. But yeah, it was super. I mean, it was awkward as fuck. It was
nice.
It was. I mean, but it was to me. I'm just like
I would have freaked out.
I mean, I wasn't freaked out because at the end of the day, I still, and maybe this is like I don't know, it's a characteristic about me that could be adjusted, but I was still like, you guys are really mad. You guys are really mad about people having sex like in your bed, like. Just wash your fucking sheets, bro. Like, are you really mad? Like, you're really, really mad.
You know what?
Are you mad because you're parents and you don't have sex in your bed anymore and somebody else did? So now you have like some animosity and shit.
It's not even like you're being hypocritical because you've had sex in Colin's bed and then
you had sex in my
your
bed with my permission.
With your permission.
I was like, it's a fucking bed. Like, it's a dude. It's like we're gonna have sex outside. There were Neanderthals fucking in caves. Like we're every on ships.
Hey, you fucked in my cave,
dude. I stay fucking in caves. I try to find caves to fuck in.
Dude, Google cave fucking.
What?
Oh
I know what
gosh.
I'm doing for the rest of today.
I don't want to.
Google anything. Okay, I guess there's this guy. His name's Michelangelo, and he puts that Google GPS drawing thing, and he draws pictures with his bike.
Dude,
on GPS.
do you ever hear a word?
Michelangelo,
Do you
bro.
ever hear a word
Yeah,
or a
dude,
phrase,
what?
and you're just like, holy fucking shit! I
That
know
sounds
there's other
sick.
smart people on this planet now.
That sounds dope.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Like, how do you
can
come
have-
up with that?
I
Like-
want to give him $100 right
So
now.
he uses the app to draw his
And he takes his bike and he draws dinosaurs. He draws.
Even if he didn't do a goddamn thing besides have an Instagram account, but with the name Michelangelo, I'd be like, this guy's amazing.
Yeah,
Michelangelo is a great start.
Dude. You could do anything.
Bro, you can be.
They should do Michelangelo and somebody make custom motorcycles.
You can like look on Google
when there's a custom motorcycle builder, that's Michelangelo.
Mike Tyson. You could be
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Yo, we need to stop right now. We need to stop.
Too many doors.
We need to stop.
All right, that's my new Instagram account.
Henry's coming back. Michael Jordan.
I'm coming back to
Michael
Instagram.
Jackson.
I'm coming back.
Okay, you know it sounds funny. It's
getting hot.
Original, but it's just a play on Michael.
Michael J.
Yes,
Fox.
but that's what makes it great. That's what makes it great.
If you want to go back to the future, you could be
Michael
Michael
J.
J. Fox
Fox.
somehow with a bike. Not a
Dude.
skateboard, but a bike.
Your first post is E.T.
God damn it.
Son
Cheers.
of a bitch. That was a good opening. Anyways,
Michelangelo. God damn, I love
Oh, my
It was
stomach
fucking
hurts.
killed
Do you
that.
guys ever go like
And
in
it's
one?
not spelled-
I'm never smart to come up with like names like that. Like I
you-
wish I could. I wish I
No,
could.
if you sit down and try to come up with the name Michelangelo, you never will. But
Yeah,
in the
right,
course of
when
your
you-
life,
You gotta
somebody
come across
that Michelangelo hit that fool like a fucking truck,
Yeah, just
and he was just
imagine-
like, "Holy shit, I'm stopping what I'm doing
if
right
you
now."
think of that,
smoking
if you think
pot,
of that,
and
you
he
know
said-
that's
probably
for
was.
sure.
He was smoking or he was on
Yeah.
mushrooms.
I got an idea.
I got an idea.
It's
Oh,
really good. It's
listen-
really
listen
easy
to
to
it.
have ideas on mushrooms. It's
I-
really
you know what?
hard to remember
I thought
them.
about how it happened. He's like, see, he's talking to his homie, and his homie was
fuck
like,
is that?
"Hey man, what do you do for fun?" He goes, "Well, I like to get this GPS app. I go on my bike and I make pictures." He goes, "Like Michelangelo?" And then he said, "I gotta leave right now."
Like,
and then he's like, opens his Instagram, Michelangelo. That was it. That was it. That's all it took.
200,000 followers this month.
He got 2 emails from
700
Instagram.
next
One,
month.
welcome to Instagram. 2, do you want to buy sponsored ads?
No followers yet.
They were not even a minute apart. Same time. They're
I
like,
wanna
give us
sponsor you.
We want to. Can you please buy our ads? Because we will make money off this.
Dear
How the
genius.
See,
fuck
okay.
did we get into that door
So-
before we left?
No, okay. So here's the thing. Like when I hear shit like that, and it makes me go like have a very oversweeping general thought of I love people,
Yeah.
right? And it's easy to do that. We're in a good mood. We're having a good time, and then like some shit like that. That's cool. But then also there's other times where I'm like I hate people.
oh yeah.
Like every time I drive on
Yeah.
the freeway. So like
You know what?
no,
I'm
no,
pretty
no. But this is
vocal,
what I'm
Go
asking. This is my
pee.
question. This is my question to
Get in that
everybody.
bottle. You're not leaving. Pee
Yeah,
out.
go. No, let him go. No, we need to go. Can we pause and really? Like, this
Nah.
fool's really like he's gonna
Yeah.
get an
Pee
injury,
break.
and I'm gonna.
This is Jay's first time. It's his first show.
Clearly doesn't know how to
Dispatch, this
pee
is
before
not
the
a drill.
podcast.
He
I
doesn't know how
gotta
it
pee
works.
today.
So we're
We'll be
gonna.
right back.
I'll get. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask this question yet. Well, I'll ask when we come back. That's what leg
was your
kicks are
question
for.
gonna be?
Well, I was talking about. Well, like speaking of people that we love, like Nathan and Randon. We were talking about earlier how like like some things happen like Michelangelo, and you're like I love people. I love human beings.
Oh, yeah, you hate people.
Right, and then sometimes when you're driving or like other reasons too, you're like I hate people. But there's like how often do you guys navigate like towards like how do you go from I love people to I hate people? Does it happen like that? Does it happen all the time?
When
think so.
driving,
Think about
sometimes
things
it
like
happens
it's
like
an
that.
instant.
When
Yeah.
driving,
Right.
See, I
You
was thinking about that
mother-
the other day too.
like
I just
I'm
think
pretty
there's a
vocal.
tolerance.
I'll be like, what the fuck?
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
I just don't think there's a tolerance for people because it's not fair. Fuck, who was that?
That was
It
his.
fluctuates, man. Like one
Oh.
moment I'm fiery hot with my
Keep going.
mom.
Keep going.
Like I could kill her.
Can we
And then I
plug?
love
Will
my
it
mom.
will it
Hands
record if
down.
it's plugged in?
No,
Oh, okay.
Like what? It's just it's what's fucked up to me is like we don't have tolerance, right? We don't have tolerance for people. So like if we do something, right? Like that's
I have a tolerance, but I mean, it's
Well,
no, but like how you say like it's like an instant, right? It's like a switch. It goes
Yeah,
off.
can
certain
be.
things.
I
Certain things.
asked,
You
but
know,
yeah,
certain
sometimes
things.
it does happen.
Let's say like you accidentally like I don't know like you're pulling out and you bump somebody in their car, right? It's like fuck to you, like it's an honest mistake, but the person you hit, you just deeply inconvenience them, and they're
Yeah.
like, fuck man, fuck you piece
I
of
can
shit.
see
You're not
that,
fucking
like
paying
that view.
attention.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in their day
Yeah.
to where on both sides to where that happened, and like you
Mhm.
genuinely don't ever have those situations, and you never get put in
Just-
those that scenario. So to you, it's frustrating because it's like. Fuck man, people. It's like no, that's just one person that you dealt with,
Mhm.
and
In
that
one
was probably
instance.
in one instance,
Right.
and yet you get set off. So I kind of like when I see people that aren't paying attention and when they're driving, I get irritated. But it's like maybe that's the one time, maybe something's going on in their life.
Right,
They
of
need to
course.
text real
Right.
quick,
We were talking. Me and Jay were talking
you
about that on
know?
the way here.
So I kind of let shit like that fly. I'll give like a little. Beep,
Let's-
you know what I mean? Like a
But
little-
like, yeah, with that, like we all do it. Like, let's be real, we text and drive or
so,
whatever.
but,
like,
but I mean, like that's one small example.
Yeah.
So like when people like when you're walking behind somebody, right, and they're not paying attention, they're on their phone, you're just like, fuck, man, like I fucking hate
knows
people.
what that's
you know
about?
What I mean? Exactly. You don't know what's going on.
No, you're right. I understand what you're saying, and you're not. I agree. No. It's that's like you're looking at people like almost they become an individual, and that's why it makes it easier to give people the benefit of the doubt when you look at them as an individual. But like the way I see it is like it's like. Everybody's connected, right? Like people are connected. So like there's peaks and valleys of like humanity. So like the peak is Michelangelo, right? You're like, this is the shit. Like how did the wave of whatever the fuck happened in that guy's life? Like you even explained like how a possible way that could have come up, you know? Like how does it go like that? And then that's what ends up happening. Like that Michelangelo is what is realized as a thing. Like, cause you know, like if you've been to the beach and you actually watch the waves come in, they come in and they're all different too. Yeah. But every so often there's one that's like just fucking perfect and it just rolls.
Yeah.
And it just goes and it just crashes perfect and everything's fine. That's Michelangelo, right? Yeah. So like how like that makes you think like, damn, like being a part of like this human thing is fucking awesome because there's other people like Michelangelo. Like I feel like I do some things that are cool or like that I enjoy at least, you know, like that, like what he's doing. So it's cool to like experience that from afar, to see that what happened with other people. But then there's like, I mean, we could talk about really like depraved, like super negative shit. But there's a bunch of bad, like the bottom part of the wave, like where it gets bad and deep, is like bad shit is happening, and you're like, fuck that. Like I don't want to be a part of that, even though I'm stuck to that.
You get to redirect your thought.
We're human beings,
yeah.
right?
I just
So,
think,
but
like,
it's
at
just
that point, like how you say, like people love the whole Michelangelo thing, and then there's negative. So it's like, you have to assume that like for every great, super awesome thing that there's always going to be an
which is true. Yeah, of course.
But like if there's more people in this zone that can like how you said, like I can see these people as an individual, I can like make that middle ground to where like everybody
starts to rise up to the Michelangelo level.
Exactly. Yeah, and they start to rise up. So I give people the benefit of the doubt.
It's sometimes
like,
it's hard sometimes.
Like for example, if you're driving behind somebody and they're driving real slow, like for all you know, they got a pot of chili in the front seat and they gotta drive, and they're on their way to a church potluck right now.
That's true.
Right. And I'm all hollering about every reason why they shouldn't be going to church.
You are 7 minutes and 30 seconds late for work already.
Yeah.
And
well,
you know,
just
there's this lady with a pot of chili in there, but you don't know. You think she's just driving slow because she's stupid. She's just plain stupid.
Right. Which is a good chance that's
true.
And
then you pull up on that driver's side, looking at her
down
her window.
How often do you think drivers are carrying a pot of chilies in their car?
How do you drive? How do you drive when there's a pot of chili?
My mom carries.
I don't know because I don't get chili like that.
Put a pot of chili in the front seat.
My mom carries menudo in the front seat all the time.
Put a seatbelt around it.
Put
a seatbelt around it.
Yeah. Oh, you're like.
My mom used to run a floral business. She'd like hold these flowers. And
yeah.
A lot of
you're just like.
And I got this sloshing thing of watery in
flower
my
juice.
lap, and it's just like now I have to piss myself. Like it looks like no one's gonna ask me because
it's like Jay, why does your pee smell like flowers, dude?
You know,
that's cool, man.
I just think like that's the kind of thing.
Pee on me.
Like we should.
Extra grace required.
We should kind of give like more love, like be the different.
Definitely.
Giving the benefit of the doubt more often for sure.
Having extra grace.
But like it's sort of hard too. Like when it's just in that instance, you know, when it's just like when someone just cuts you off, you know, it's just like you're gonna react and be like, what the fuck?
Well, here this is the thing though. When that person's driving like that. Do you just give them an excuse every single time? Because sometimes people do some fuck ass bullshit.
Oh yeah,
it might be easier.
So
yeah, exactly. It's easier to like because you can't control it either way.
Might keep your hair longer.
Right. That's what. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you can't control whether he's gonna cut you off or not. But like if you give him the excuse, it's easier than to like curse the dude. Oh fuck this guy, because now you're giving energy to something that you can't change. So it's easier to just be like, maybe the dude's wife.
I try to catch myself too.
Honestly,
like,
dude,
when I do that now, I try to catch myself like not to like overreact about shit like that. Like
really,
just. Because it really, frustrates you and shit like that. It can get to you.
How you respond is really dependent on your energy. How you like is really dependent on like what kind of person is.
Yeah.
There are those people that are like, oh man, there must be a fire at home.
Right.
They're in a hurry.
And you know what?
I understand, bud. Go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
That's how my grandpa is, and the older I've gotten,
there's people that are like, are you effing kidding me?
Yeah.
This son of a. And
I
fluctuate. They just got so much to say about this person being a prick. The other person's like, dude, their baby's on fire.
Right.
Like, they gotta go.
Fuck.
They gotta go.
That's what I'm saying. I go back and forth between those things because a lot of the time, like we're on our way here, and I'm giving it to people on the way here, right? And I'm like, because I'm letting them have it because it seems like they're doing some dumb shit. But every so often, somebody does some dumb shit, and I'll just laugh. Like I'm just like there must be something. Somebody's baby is on fire for sure, which is not a laughing matter. But like
when you run a red light. and then like the person right behind you keeps going
Just
too,
goes
and you're
to-
like, damn, like
shit. I was in. I thought I was
crazy.
in there.
Yeah.
You crazy, dude. Damn.
I was being impatient. This person's got somewhere to go. I'm gonna get out of his way.
Yeah, man.
Or her.
You're like, I'm
Don't
trying
run
to
red
save
lights.
gas.
On that note, until next time.
Until next time.
Until
dude.
next time.
Another
All right.
Vato.
episode.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Arriba.